Lights, camera, slay. And this week's bonus episode, we're ranking drag movie royalty with our guest, Zack. Get ready for some fierce competition as we rank our all-time favorite on-screen queens, from the classics like Tu Wong Fu to some modern gems.
If you caught our Tu Wong Fu episode, you'll know that this week on the No More Late Fees podcast, we are joined by returning guest Zack. Hey Zack, thanks for sticking around to talk to us.
Of course. I've been waiting here since our last podcast, so our last episode. So
Yes.
I'm glad someone finally joined the chat room.
I'm just glad it's a shorter time frame
Yes.
between these
Yes.
last two episodes than
Oh,
the first
absolutely.
one.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I love talking about movies all the time, so this is like a dream for me.
Well, how are things? Anything new going on in the world of
Things are
Zack?
terrible. My life is in shambles,
Oh,
just like
man.
the usual. No, things are really good. I've
Good.
just still working on videos, trying to get them out to people, see what's hot right now. And yeah, just trying to make a name for myself, you know?
Totally understand. I think we should collaborate with all of the other nostalgia people, make a newsletter, and just
Oh, for sure.
just put all the stuff together that we love. And
Yes. I mean let's just have a movie club.
I love
yes,
that.
that would be so much
It would be
fun.
fun. I think it would be hilarious. And also, though, I think everyone would get annoyed with me because I wouldn't shut up. I would talk the
Oh,
whole
no,
time.
between you
be
and
s-
Danielle.
You'd be surprised.
We'll be like, let's just stop the movie really quick. So, do you understand why this scene is so great?
Do you see his hair? Do you see it? Like, let me pause this. Hold on, pause this real quick. Look at that right there. Yeah, it would be horrible, but amazing at
It'd
the
be
same
horrible for
time.
everyone
so
else, but
good.
we would just be living.
Time of our lives.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, we have a fun game for you today.
hmm
Obviously, because we did Tu Wong Fu, we thought it would be great to have all of us come together and find movies with our favorite drag queens in it,
hmm
and then collectively rank them 1 through 9. So we all have 3 choices.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I'll go first just because that way, if someone else repeats it, it doesn't look like I'm copying someone. So, no, I'm kidding. Well, for me, the first one that comes to mind is the birdcage.
Avi.
Yeah, it's the best, the absolute best. I cry watching, like I cry from laughing so hard watching this movie, no matter how many times.
It's so good.
Yeah. Jackie, what's yours?
I am gonna go Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Good one.
That's fun.
I even saw it on Broadway when Taye
Oh wow.
Diggs was Hedwig.
Oh wow.
All my dreams came true in that moment.
I think this podcast has really solidified how much of a Taye Diggs stan you are.
Taye Diggs and LL Cool J and
Yes.
Timothy Oliphant.
Yes.
Ooh.
And Matthew Lillard, but we kind of
Matthew
already knew that one.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going to go with a movie that is a Black classic, and it's called Holiday Heart. This movie played on BET all the time. But I remember like the first time I saw it on VHS when I was in college.
Mm.
But it has Ving Rhames, and he
Ooh,
is a drag queen, and
interesting.
Alfre Woodard is in it as well. And she plays like a drug addict mom who's horrible mother. But it's a really good movie.
Ooh, okay. I've never heard of that. I just Googled it and wow. I never would have expected to see Ving Rhames in drag.
Yeah.
He's slaying.
All right, Zach, what's your second choice?
My second choice would have to be Hairspray, the original. John
The original.
Waterman.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
With Miss Divine.
Yes. All right. And Jackie, your
I'm going Rocky Horror Picture Show for my
okay.
second choice.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Curry in that role just eats. I
Oh
just
yeah. Leaves no crumbs.
so good.
Well, I'm going to go with one of RuPaul's many appearances. and say his brief appearance in Crooklyn, because we all know I love that movie so much.
Oh, okay.
I always forget he's in Crooklyn.
When you said brief appearance, I thought you were going to say the Brady Bunch movie.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
man.
right. I forgot.
Okay,
I
Zach.
think for my last one, I mean, they're not technically drag queens, but they are in drag for most of the movie, and it would be Some Like It Hot. Absolutely. A classic. You guys have seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, so Jackie, your last choice.
I'm going with Dumplin' with Jennifer
Damn
Aniston.
it. That's on my list. Well, I'm glad you picked it because I had some backups, because apparently for some reason Harold Perrineau has played a drag queen multiple times. Now, in Woman on Top, he was playing a transgender character, so I won't count that one. But in
Mhm.
Romeo and Juliet, he definitely was in drag, and
Mm.
loved him in that one.
On that one.
He did. A close second, or like honorable mention, Connie and Carla.
I thought
That's
you were going to do that one.
I was thinking about it, but
Or
It's
Victor
fun.
Victoria.
I have that one on my list too.
Oh.
But I just love Harold so much. All right, so now we have the hard job of ranking all of these. I say that either the Birdcage or Rocky Horror would be number one for me.
I am fine with Birdcage 1 and Rocky Horror 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
I concur.
Okay, excellent.
You know which one we did forget that came up in the episode was, oh gosh, now I totally forgot. The one, Queen of the Desert.
Oh,
Queen of the
Priscilla.
Oh, Priscilla.
That was on my
Yeah.
short list as
Was
well.
it? I know,
Yeah.
controversial. This is so, I'm gonna get kicked off for saying this, but I'm not a big fan of that movie. I really
Really?
try. Yeah, I really tried. I think it's because something I realized is like if you're like I grew up watching this movie, and like
Yeah.
I had never even heard of Priscilla until much later. And anytime I would talk about this movie, people would be like, "Oh, well, no, you need to watch Priscilla. Like that walked so this could run." And I was like, "Okay, great." And then I watch it, I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's not a bad movie, but like I just get so much joy watching this one. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
it's just so joyful.
And
And
none of
plus,
us said Tu Wong Fu, the movie
Oh,
we
I didn't
did
know I
oh
this
my
week.
could.
God.
I didn't
Oh
know I
my
could. I'm
God.
like, is that cheating if I just list the movie we're here to talk about?
Oh boy. Can I change my Romeo and Juliet answer then?
Sure. And then does that immediately go to the top?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Absolutely. So it should be To Wong Fu, Rocky. I would say To Wong Fu, Rocky Horror, just in terms of just being so
Ahead of
iconic.
its time.
Yeah. And
Excellent.
just like, even if you've never seen the movie, you know who that character is, you know where it's from.
Right.
And then maybe The Birdcage,
I like it.
Hedwig,
Hedwig.
then maybe Hairspray.
Yeah. Just mainly because Divine is divine.
I mean,
Yeah.
when I was younger, I had no idea that Edna was played by a drag queen. I honestly thought it was, a woman.
Yeah.
And she was just I loved her so much. Like, I love the character of Edna so much, and Divine's performance is just out of this world.
100%.
Yeah. Two roles, actually, but yeah.
I would say Some Like It Hot next, and then maybe Crooklyn.
It's because some of these I haven't seen.
I would say Dumpling next. Holiday Heart
Mm-hmm.
isn't, I don't know how, it's like hard for me to say. I don't know how other people would feel about the movie. I don't know. I haven't talked to other people outside of like
Is it a
my Black
drama?
friends. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it's just like one of those classics that we just grew up watching. I have no clear vision on how, if it's great or not. So
Just
I
follow
just,
your heart.
yeah.
Your holiday heart.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could have said I did that on purpose, but I did. That was just a happy accident.
And I'm fine with Crooklyn being this low on the list only because RuPaul's in it for like 2 seconds.
Yes.
You know,
Agreed.
no one said Tootsie.
I don't like Dustin
Me neither.
I also thought about Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm like,
That came up on the list when I typed it in because I checked the email and I was like, oh no. And I was just like, movies with a drag queen. and it popped
Yes.
up, and I'm like, would I characterize him as a drag? I mean, I guess he is in drag, so then, but that's one of my favorite movies of all time. So even if we did put that in the list, I'd have to wipe everything else and put that right on top because I love that movie so dearly. Oh, oh my God.
So run by fruiting.
Look,
Okay.
dear, that's called liposuction. Oh my God. Incredible.
All
Okay.
right, Jackie, what's the list?
Number 1, Tu Wong Fu. Number 2, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Number 3, The Birdcage. Number 4, Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Number 5, the original Hairspray. Number 6, Dumplin'. Number 7, Some Like It Hot. Number 8, Crooklyn. And number 9, Holiday Heart. I feel
Perfect.
good.
Yeah. Also, honorable mention, I also think John Travolta's like killed it in the remake of Hairspray. I thought he was fabulous. I get it.
So we found this tweet from @Gracie the brand, and it says recite 85% of a movie and get $750,000. What are you watching?
I would say Legally Blonde, I feel like for me, but that's just one of 20 movies that Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion, like Mrs. Doubtfire, Wizard of Oz, all these. I'm just bragging.
I think I could definitely do Clueless, and
Yeah.
young Danielle would have done My Girl 2, no problem. Like, I was watching that on heavy rotation.
My Girl 2?
Yeah, not My Girl 1
Oh,
without the trauma.
no.
My Girl 2.
Except when he throws or almost throws her mood ring into the La Brea tar pits.
And
That's
this bitch
traumatic.
was trying to jump over to get it. I was like,
I
come
know.
on, girl.
That's a
What
cute
about
movie.
you, Jackie?
The first thing that came to my mind does not count. It was the Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie.
No, because if that counted, I would have said the Beyonce Homecoming, because I even know the moves to that one.
And then I would have said the Britney Spears Live in Las Vegas tour, the special on HBO.
And then I would have said the Destiny's Child Atlanta 19. No, let me stop. Which
The New
one is?
Kids Hanging Tough video.
Yes, I know that one too.
It's hard for me. I feel like I need to pick something with lots of singing because songs stick better than like movie quotes.
Ooh.
I feel like you know the whole lines of Camp Nowhere where that JK, whatever that man's name is, comes in.
All of our past lives were but a preparation for this hour and
this
this
hour.
trial.
All right, forget Winston Churchill.
Right? Camp Nowhere is good.
Yeah.
I was going to go Lion King. It's a lamb, but I could quote all of Lion King. Probably Hercules too, but Lion King is like locked in.
Do you think you could do pretty much all the Disney movies you grew up with, though? I feel like we all. I mean, I know they're different for each person, but yeah.
I could definitely do Cinderella. I watched
Oh,
that
really?
one hard. Like, and now I wonder what kind of trauma I had as a child that one
resonated with you.
Yeah, I very much loved The Little Mermaid, but the Cinderella movie was like Cinderella.
Oh.
Like
it's Lucifer.
That's so funny. I feel like for me it was because yeah, I mean I grew up with the classics, but I always gravitated towards like the movies that came out around the time that I was born. So like for me it would be like Mulan and Tarzan because they're so great. But yeah, I love Cinderella and I love Sleeping Beauty. And I mean this is gonna be so crazy. I love all Disney princess movies. Who would have thought?
Oh, I would have never guessed that.
They're so good.
Right?
Tarzan's a really good one too. I went through a big Phil Collins phase after Tarzan came out. I even made myself a shirt that said I heart Phil Collins.
Don't get mad, y'all, but like for real, I'm gonna admit, because this is a safe space. I don't believe that I've watched the entirety of Tarzan. I don't believe I watched the entirety of Hercules. I don't believe I watched the entirety of Emperor's New Groove. I don't believe I've watched the entirety of Treasure Planet.
That's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
But
that's fine.
Like the Emperor's New Groove, Hercules and Tarzan are masterpieces.
They are. And I'll admit too that I did not watch Hercules until maybe 7 years ago, my first time. And I was like, this is really good. People should talk about it more. And apparently everyone already knows about it.
I think it's good. I think they're good. I don't like there's just a dark time in life. That's
Well, good thing we get to do all of them on the podcast.
Yeah.
So we will right
Oh,
this
Emperor's New
wrong.
Groove is phenomenal.
Top notch.
Phenomenal. That comedy, it like transcends the kid genre. It's like it's funny enough to be like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but it's really funny.
Well, let's see if any of these Disney movies make your employee picks this time around. I will rewind you. I will rewind you back to your
Okay,
last
perfect.
picks,
Make me younger.
which were Tu Wong Fu, That Thing You Do, and Josie and the Pussycats. I'm very disappointed you didn't make all of them rhyme, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Wait, those were my picks?
Yeah,
Yes.
from last time.
You guys, I don't even remember my name some days. Okay, you
That's
know what's
why
really
it's here
funny?
to help you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
see you. I hear you. Whatever. They're all so great. It's so funny because I honestly rewatched all of them like within the last month, and it wasn't even because I remembered this, but I just love them so much.
Side note, I just thought of another thing I could recite like the entire thing of, and it's John Leguizamo's one-man show, The Freak, from the 90s. Top to bottom, I could recite every word
Really?
of that. I had it on CD and I recorded it on VHS. It
I
All
love
right,
is
everyone, listeners,
fantastic.
sit back and let's go. Let's start.
And action.
Okay, so my employee picks would have to be because I just watched it and I thought it was really cute. It's very new, so again, there's no time. But
Let's hear a word from our pod pals.
Hello, kids of the 80s, 90s, and beyond. Radical Ryan Hunter here from the Radical Retro Rewind podcast. Join me along with everyone's favorite brother, David, and the movie geek Rob every Friday as we discuss everything from movies, TV, video games, music, action figures, and more. Every week's another adventure. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and most podcasting platforms. Hope to see you there, radical ones.
Lisa Frankenstein, I thought was
yes.
so cute. Can't hardly wait.
Mm,
And then my third choice would have to be Drive Me Crazy.
beautiful choices.
Thank you,
Well,
thank you. They were all on the spot, so
well, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you on social?
yes, you can find me at Madonna on no. You can find me. I am the Mighty Zack, Zack on Instagram, and so have you seen that? And on TikTok at Zacky Quacky Tacky.
And don't forget to check us out at No More Late Fees on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads. And stay tuned for our dive into the 2004 movie Dodgeball. And if you haven't checked out our Tu Wong Fu episode with Zack, make sure to go back and listen.
And as always, be kind and rewind.
Yes.
That's going to be our whole intro from now on. It says, yes, no more late fees.
Yes.